What is up, guys? Abixis here, and today I want to do a should you buy on a game that I've loved for a long time. Now, this was one of the hardest games to do a should you buy on and not have a bias towards, but I'm going to do my best here to be objective and to talk about this game fairly. Now, with that being said, let's get right into it. Should you buy Overwatch in 2021? Now to start, I was going to go out with the good first. Now there are a lot of good things about this game, but I'm going to talk about this a little less because I feel like most of the good are good things that were here from launch. This game has been out for a while, and it was massively popular at launch, so a lot of the good things that were good are still good. They have not changed very much, but let's quickly go over what I still love about this game. First off, this game is extremely smooth and fluent in a gameplay sense and a UI sense. The menus are well designed, the chat system works well. There are many features that I like in this game over other games. Auto-saving highlights, massive breakdowns of your hero stats, and just things that are generally nice to have without having to go to an outside source to get them. Gameplay is also smooth. This game is very well optimized, and very, very rarely do I have any sort of frame rate issues, even when I used to play on a lower end PC. Gameplay is also extremely intense at times, and some of the most intense I've experienced in many of the competitive shooters that I have played. Beating an enemy team after a long overtime hold can be exhilarating. It feels rewarding. The other thing that I think Overwatch slams out of the park is its map designs. Overwatch maps, for the most part, are really well designed, save for a few annoying spots here or there, and save for this absolute garbage travesty of a map that I hate. Other than that, I have very few complaints here. The last thing I want to touch on here is the hero design. It's some of my favorite character design out there. Characters have life, personality, and all feel genuinely different to play. Every character feels like they have a reason to be picked up. Other than a few annoying abilities, they all feel very useful, yet counterable in their own way. Overwatch gets a lot of things correct. Now let's take a look at some of the current negatives, most of which are semi-recent and weren't really present at launch. Now, this game's player base is healthy, but not what it used to be. With this being said, you may run into some rough queue times, especially when playing DPS. This will range from mildly annoying to extremely awful. This is a problem I believe Blizzard created, in my opinion, due to there just being a ton more DPS heroes than any other role. People are naturally going to gravitate towards DPS anyway, and having the role also have the most heroes by far makes it no shock why there is an overpopulation of them. Now, Smurfs in this game aren't as much of an issue as they are in games like Valorant, but if you do somehow end up getting towards the bottom of the ranked ladder, be prepared. Under 1000 SR is Smurf City. My friend was complaining he couldn't get out of 500, and I thought he was just low-key trash, but after watching some games I could see why. Smurfs tank to those low ranks and then butt smash those guys down in 500. While again, I don't run into too many of them, I do understand that it can be a problem for the very low ranks, and I do get that, so I am going to mention it. Next, while I do feel this game is toxic at times, I don't feel like it's as toxic as many other shooters that I've played. You'll run into your fair share of angry, screaming supports, DPS is telling you to heal you, and tanks claiming that they're doing their job when they really aren't. But most of the time I feel like people really just don't join the voice chat in general, so I would say in my experience, this game is not nearly as toxic as other games. Compared to Siege, or games like that, it's almost a cakewalk, it's almost like preschool. Now, the last big negative, and this one is the worst for me, the future of the game is uncertain. Overwatch 2 is so up in the air, and honestly it seems like nobody knows what to expect here. I can't tell if this is a small expansion, a new game, a full rework of the current game. When's it going to come out? Will it come out? Will Blizzard be dismantled by controversy? Nobody knows. It can be very hard to want to dump thousands of hours into a game you aren't sure will be around in years, and I get that. But I do have hope at some point Overwatch will have a resurgence, and if Overwatch 2 does come out, I hope it can elevate the game once again. So my verdict, would I buy this game again in 2021? Well, as somebody who took a fresh account from level 0 to 200 this year, yes, I could say I would give it a chance. The core of the game is still amazing and great, and I hope Blizzard can get the community back to its glory days with Overwatch 2. So with that, I could say yes, you should buy it. That's all I got here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, and give Overwatch a chance. See you guys later.